moving on to that. So I don't know if you guys saw this clip, but there was a clip from Unnecessary Roughness. They've got a pretty good following in the college football atmosphere. They have their own little show that they do. And Casey Smith, is that her name?
Yeah, Casey Smith.
Yeah, she had a clip. And look, guys, I'm going to preface this before we dive into this. I'm going to get a little hot and spicy here for a minute, so buckle up. I am the king of bad hot takes. I can admit that. And I guess like these are one of these situations where maybe she'll come out and say, look, I was wrong. It was a bad take, but maybe not. I feel like it's a bit aggressive. To me, it's like, look, you have a following, and now you can kind of get away with saying nonsense. And I don't care for the talking smack. That doesn't bother me. Like, I live for that stuff. We've got
the swamp.
Whoa, Daniel Rivera's in here. Like the Tennessee boys both are here. Like, I live for shit talking. Right? Like that's what the show was created for. That's not the problem. But you gotta have some back. You gotta have some oomph behind it. Okay. So here's her take on the swamp, and then we're gonna break it down.
All right.
Swamp fucking sucks.
Whoa.
The swamp sucks.
Whoa.
Now, I understand it's iconic. I get it. When we had our friend Josh Prey on last week, and he was talking about it's the best stadium because you're close to the field. Who gives a fuck?
Okay. The hot take right here. Hot take. I'll let you have it, but
it's loud. It's great. Yeah. The chomping, cool. It's like they act as if no other stadium comes close because they're not as close to the field.
Tell you what, Florida.
It is hot as shit. Like, you want to talk about boob sweat? All you have to do is think about going to the swamp.
I didn't want to talk about boob sweat.
I didn't want to talk swamp ass or whatever y'all's equivalent. Sure. You just think about going there, and it's like, yeah, okay, your colors, fine, they're cool. The swamp, cool. Like, they act as if it's the only stadium on the planet that matters.
Can I go first? You want to go first?
No, no, Shelton. I won't keep you from this. So do it while it's hot.
She had like 19 compliments in there. First of all, so what's great about it? You're close. Well, what? I don't know what else you would want in a stadium, right? Wouldn't you want to be close as you possibly can with a great view and involved? Isn't that like a pretty big factor when you're going to a game, right? We talk about like crappy stadiums. Miami's a crappy stadium because you're so far out and it's wide and it's big. The Jaguars is an awful stadium, right? The Oakland A's is an awful stadium because you don't feel part of it. You don't feel like you're included into the game. As a fan, as a fanatic, you want to be involved and as a part of the game as you possibly can. You want to feel that you have an impact on that game. So when you go into the swamp, you know that the louder you are, that the louder you stomp on those metal bleachers, right? That it's going to be an insane asylum again. Okay, because the place shakes. It's ruckus, right? It's on this hill. It's massive. Like, being close is a good thing. It being hot as the only reason that it sucks. That's 80% of the Southeast Conference. Like, what are you even talking about? That's everywhere.
What do you expect when you come to Florida?
Yeah, that's everywhere. Look, again, I don't mind a hot take, but just like, and it's frustrating because you're able like to go on this platform because you have one and just ramble, and you're gonna get likes and views because you're on this platform. No, you got to be held accountable. Like, look, we get held accountable on here constantly, as we should. I sound like an idiot all the time. I get that, but this was a dumb take. It was a stupid take. The swamp is incredible. Look, if you wanted to say, hey, it's old, okay, the bleachers are out of date, it's raggedy, put some new seats in, the paint's chipping on some of the areas, the concession stand's a little bit old, it's a little cinder block blocking on the inside, the parking's kind of trash, you really can't park anywhere close, you got to walk a mile. Now you got some stats, you got some real data there, okay, Casey? Those are factual things. I'm like, okay, I could see where you'd be frustrated as a fan of like, yeah, I get it. I'm down with that, right? But you're like saying that's like saying Fenway Park sucks because it's old. Fenway Park is actually like a pretty shitty baseball stadium to watch baseball in. You're not gonna say that because that's just the wrong thing to say. Okay, but there's nothing. Steve, take it away, Steve. I've said too much.
No. Look, you said plenty and nothing all at the same time. Look, like as an FSU fan, I have said Florida Stadium it feels like it's painted like it's a seventh grader's bedroom. But that being said, as a Florida State fan, I have also hated every single time my team had to go there. Look, it's buried into the ground. It's the stadium holds so much sound. It's typically super crowded. It's packed. The fans are great. It's Florida, lady. What do you want? Like, you want some nice, cool climate weather where there's no humidity. I think you could
She's
go
an
to
Aggie.
Utah.
It's not cold
It's
in
like
Texas.
Not at all.
Like what?
No,
I
no.
think
Listen,
she's-
like this is a platform. She has a platform with Barstool Sports, and
congrats.
with,
Look, you did a good
Unnecessary
job.
Roughness.
Did a good job.
Great, but don't take a hot take and just be an idiot.